Part 1. I moved into a new apartment last month, a cozy one-bedroom in a decent neighborhood. It's been fine, quiet neighbors, good location, nothing out of the ordinary, except for the TV. Every night around 3:03 a.m., it turns itself on. At first, I thought it was a technical glitch, but the screen always shows the same thing, static. I tried unplugging it, didn't help. I even bought a new TV last week, same thing. Always 3:03 a.m., always static. Last night, I stayed up to watch it happen. At exactly 3:03, the TV flickered on. But this time, the static wasn't random. There were shapes in the noise, shadows moving. One of them looked like a hand pressing against the screen. I couldn't sleep after that. I think something's trying to get through. Like and follow for Part 2. Part 2. I decided to record the TV last night. My phone was set up on a tripod facing the screen, ready to catch whatever weirdness was happening. I was too scared to stay in the room, so I left it running and hid in my bedroom with the door locked. This morning, I checked the footage. The video started normal, just static. But around the 3-minute mark, the shapes returned. This time, they weren't just moving randomly. They were spelling something out in the static. Help me. The letters were jagged, shifting, but unmistakable. I rewound the video and watched it again. That's when I saw it. In the reflection of the TV screen, there was a figure standing behind the tripod, but I was alone in the apartment. Like and follow for Part 3. Part 3. I didn't sleep at all after watching that video. Around 2:45 a.m., I heard something outside my bedroom door. Soft tapping, like someone gently knocking. I froze, holding my breath. Then, a voice, muffled, distorted, but close. Let me in. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. The doorknob started to turn, slowly, deliberately. I grabbed my phone and dialed 911, but the call wouldn't connect. Static filled the screen, just like the TV. The knocking stopped. When I finally worked up the courage to open the door, the apartment was empty. But on the living room wall, written in what looked like ash, were the words, "You saw me. Like and follow for Part 4. Part 4. I spent the day researching the apartment's history. It turns out the last tenant disappeared 6 months ago. No sign of struggle, no goodbye note, nothing. Just vanished. I decided to leave the apartment for the night. I packed a bag and headed to a motel across town. At 3:03 a.m., I got a notification on my phone. Motion detected in your living room. The live feed from my phone showed the TV turning on by itself, the static brighter than ever. And then the figure appeared. It wasn't just a reflection this time. It was standing in the middle of the room, staring directly into the camera. It smiled. Like and follow for Part 5. Part 5. I didn't go back to the apartment. I couldn't. I stayed at the motel, hoping it would all just stop. But last night I woke up to the sound of static. The motel didn't have a TV in the room. But there it was, blaring and crackling. The sound was coming from the bathroom. I opened the door. The mirror was filled with static, shapes moving inside it. One of them pressed its hand against the glass, and I realized it was the same figure from the apartment. Its voice crackled through the noise. "You let me out!" The mirror shattered, and the room went dark. I'm writing this from my car. I don't know what's happening, but if you see static on your TV, don't look too closely.